brothers, my sisters, my friends across Africa, the Arab world, and every corner of the globe. Listen to me until the very end. Today I stand before you not only as the head of a nation, but as the son of a continent that has endured far too long, under humiliation, arrogance, and the grip of those who believe they can dictate the destiny of others. I speak because something happened recently that cannot be overlooked, something that concerns not only Qatar, but every sovereign nation that dares to stand upright. Last night, the skies of Doha carried echoes that should never have been heard. What unfolded in Qatar should never have taken place. Not in our modern world, not in this era of proclaimed progress. No, when we speak so often of law, sovereignty and respect among nations. I am here to state clearly, Qatar is independent and sovereign. It is not a land to be ordered around or dishonored. Like every nation, Qatar has the right to peace, to dignity, to security, and to carve its own path without intrusion. Burkina Faso's friendship with Qatar is not empty diplomacy written on paper. It is mutual respect, shared vision, solidarity in times of trial, and partnership in moments of opportunity. Qatar has shown Africa that cooperation can exist without arrogance, without exploitation, without chains. And I tell the world today we value Qatar and we stand with Qatar. After the incidents of last night, I personally spoke with His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. We spoke as leaders, yes, but also as brothers. I assured him that Africa and Burkina Faso stand shoulder to shoulder with Qatar. I told him that he is not alone, that he has allies, real friends, and partners who will never leave him isolated. And our support is not symbolic, it is concrete, it is practical, it is complete. And let it be known, this is not only about Qatar, this is about principle. Every country deserves respect. Sovereignty is sacred. Dignity is not up for negotiation. I know the pressures. I know the warnings whispered from certain Western capitals, urging me to keep quiet, threatening consequences if I continue this path of independence. But hear me well. I was not born to bow. I did not accept this duty to surrender. I will not kneel before those who think their power entitles them to control us. I say it again loud and clear, I will not bow. To the people of Qatar I say, stand tall, you are not in darkness, you are not abandoned, you are not isolated no matter what others want you to believe. Yes, your economy is strong. Yes, your influence is significant, but your true strength lies not in wealth or influence. Your strength is in your dignity. That dignity cannot be purchased, cannot be sold, cannot be taken away by threats. It is your inheritance, your foundation, your shield. Hold fast to it. Show the world that Qatar is not a land to be commended, but a nation that knows its worth, a people who value themselves, and a leadership that walks with its head held high. This is not only your struggle, it is Africa's struggle. It is Asia's struggle. It is the struggle of every people who refuse to be treated as less than equals. So Qatar, do not doubt yourselves. Do not let the noise of the arrogant make you forget the power that lies in your unity, your vision, your people, and the true partners who stand with you across the world. You are not alone, and you never will be, as long as dignity has defenders and sovereignty has guardians. When I spoke with His Highness Sheikh Tamim, we discussed not only the attacks of last night, but also the future, the projects we are building together, investments in infrastructure, energy, education, technology, agriculture, and defense. Together, our nations can create opportunities for youth, jobs for our people, and progress that lifts millions from poverty. Qatar has the resources, Africa has the potential, and together nothing can stop us. I will soon visit Qatar not merely as a guest, but as a partner, as a brother, as someone committed to building a bridge that no force can destroy. What happened last night must never happen. Not to Qatar, no to Burkina Faso, no to any sovereign state violating skies, dismissing sovereignty, ignoring international norms. These have no place in our time. We cannot preach peace while disregarding the borders and dignity of others. We cannot claim to defend democracy while trampling the independence of nations. The way forward is not arrogance, for arrogance blinds, divides, and destroys trust. The way forward is not domination, for domination belongs to the old world of empires and enslavement. That world is gone, and it must never return. The way forward is cooperation, real cooperation that listens as much as it speaks, that gives as much as it receives, that builds instead of exploiting. The way forward is respect, true respect, not selective, not conditional, but respect that treats every nation as equal. And the way forward is solidarity. The solidarity that makes the strong share with the weak, and the weak stand tall beside the strong, not as beggars but as brothers and sisters. Qatar has shown that even a small nation in size can be vast in vision, great in influence, and powerful in building bridges. Africa has carried centuries of wounds, but also centuries of resilience to rise, to resist, and to inspire. Every region, east or west, north or south, has something to contribute. Let it be clear, humanity has no masters. Strength means nothing if it is only used to humiliate. No nation has the right to dictate the destiny of another. True peace can only be built on equality, cooperation, and shared destiny. That is the message we carry from Ouagadougou to Doha, from every capital that values freedom. Burkina Faso, we are building our defense systems to protect our skies, our land, and to ensure what happened in Qatar does not happen to us. We build not to threaten, but to defend. We prepare not to dominate, but to safeguard our sovereignty. And every nation has that right. Sovereignty, dignity, independence. These are sacred. They are not to be traded for aid or sacrificed under pressure. To those who think they can silence me with threats, let me answer now. You have tried with your words, your warnings, your pressure, yet here I stand. I am still speaking, I am still leading, and I will continue to do so for my people, for Africa, for all nations who refuse to be treated as less. What happened in Qatar is not just an incident, it is a lesson to the world, a lesson written in bold letters. Peace cannot exist without respect. Treaties mean nothing without sovereignty. Promises collapse without dignity. Sovereignty is not a slogan, it is the foundation of global order. Without it, there can be no equality among nations, and without equality, there can be no. Those who think they can undermine one nation's dignity must reflect carefully. When you attack one country's sovereignty, you challenge the dignity of all. And if you send a message that power makes right, then know this, you endanger everyone, even yourselves. Today it was Qatar's skies. Tomorrow it could be Ouagadougou, Bamako, Abuja, Cairo, or any capital on earth. If we fail to defend one another, then none of us are safe. This is why we cannot stay silent. This is why we cannot look away. The dignity of one is the dignity of all. The sovereignty of one is the sovereignty of all. If we defend Qatar today, we strengthen sovereignty for ourselves tomorrow. If we fail, we weaken it for all. That is why I raise my voice today, not only for Qatar, but for every nation that seeks peace, respect, and dignity. So I say to the world, enough of the arrogance, enough of the double standards, enough of the disrespect. It is time to build a world where every country, big or small, rich or poor, is treated as sovereign, independent, and equal. To my brothers and sisters in Qatar, remain strong, remain firm, remain unshaken. Do not let fear blind you or doubt weaken you. Your allies stand with you. Africa stands with you. Burkina Faso stands with you. And I, Ibrahim Traoré, stand with you fully and personally. The events of last night do not define you. They are a passing storm. What defines you is your dignity, your strength, your independence, your progress, and your future. From the skyscrapers that rise to your schools, universities, hospitals, and bridges, Qatar shows the world a nation that is small in size, but vast in ambition and unshakable in dignity. Do not let anyone take that away from you. Do not let anyone convince you that your destiny belongs to them. Your dignity cannot be stolen. Your independence cannot be erased. Your strength cannot be broken unless you allow it. And I know you never will. You are not alone. Every African who understands sovereignty stands with you. Every free nation that values dignity stands with you. Every citizen who rejects injustice stands with you. Together we form a shield. Arrogance cannot shatter. Together we form a voice that cannot. Remain strong, Qatar. Remain firm. Remain unshaken. Your allies walk beside you with loyalty. And history is recording your resilience as a lesson for generations to come. Soon I will stand on Qatari soil, not as a visitor, but as a brother. I will come to celebrate our partnership, to launch new projects, and to show the world that our bond is not built on fear, but on respect, dignity, and solidarity. Let us commit today. What happened last night must never happen again. Not in Qatar, not anywhere. Peace is not a gift from the powerful. Peace is a duty. Sovereignty is not a privilege. Sovereignty is a right. And together, by standing as equals, we can create a safer, fairer, and more peaceful world for all. My voice today is not mine alone. It carries the voices of millions of Africans, the voices of the oppressed, the voices of the dignified, the voices of the sovereign. And with that voice, I declare to the world, we will not bow. We will stand. We will build. We will defend. And we will create a future where dignity is never negotiable.